to Deep Thought. Think better this new year. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy 2025. And one thing I want y'all to do for this new year is to think better. Think about stuff. You know, in my last episode, I talked about mentally reviewing this past year. That's requiring you to think. You know, if we're talking on deep thought, that's the main mission of deep thought, to think about stuff. That's why some stuff I'll throw out there, and I've said it, isn't that I'm not throwing out a philosophy other than thinking. Even if you disagree with something I said, I don't have a problem with it as long as you're thinking. But this is the thing, think better this new year. Because, you know, and I haven't mentioned the theys yet. And the theys could be political, economic, whatever. You know, spiritual, whatever. They don't want you to think. You are fighting against them. You're resisting them by just thinking about stuff. Don't just jump into it. Think about everything that you're doing. Don't just like move someplace. Think about, okay, I'm moving to this new area. I'm getting this job. I'm getting into this relationship. I don't care what it is. I'm getting this car. Think about it. Think. Like I said, I don't care what it is. You know, I don't care. You buying a new pair of shoes. Think about it. Do you really need those shoes? Because that is like, or do you need this shirt? Do you need these clothes? Think about it. Do you need to get in a relationship with this person? Think about it. Why are you attracted to this person? Especially if that person is toxic. Think about it. Think. Don't just follow along. The theys want you to follow along, want you to follow their program. They don't want you to think about what they're doing. You know? Whether it's a politician, whether it's a CEO who wants you to buy some stuff, spend more money on some stuff, whether it's some corrupt spiritual leader who wants you to follow their path, you know, why that spiritual leader thinking about, you know, having sex with either you or, and I do mean either you, even if that spiritual leader's a male and you're a male, yeah, you got some spiritual leaders out there thinking that way, or you're a female and definitely that spiritual leader, you got some spiritual leaders looking at you. You know, think about everything. It's nothing wrong with thinking. You know what, I had someone who had me, they asked a question, whether or not I overthink some stuff. I was like, no, there ain't no such thing really. Overthinking is, overthinking, if you overthink stuff and don't take action, that's a problem. But if you think about everything and then take action on it, boom. One thing about me, I'll think about everything, but then I'm always thinking solution. I'm always thinking about what action I can take. That's me, you know? It's very rare. Only time I'll do stuff without thinking might be as if I have to do something right there on the spot. And even then, there's still some thoughts. The thoughts is just coming a little bit quicker if I had to like solve a problem right there on the spot. But whatever I do, I think about it first. And I have no problem saying that. All I'm saying is think about it. Don't just follow, think. That's how a lot of people get in trouble. They don't think. They take some actions. They're not thinking about it. Then that's what you have to do. And unless, I'm going to tell you what, I don't care what your 2024 was like. You need to think better so your 2025 is even better. I don't care what it was going. Hey, if everything was going great for you, you got everything that you wanted as far as money, as far as relationships, where you live, okay. Think better this year so it can become even better. Because I would just say this, unless you walk on water, you can always be better. Evolution is very important. You want to keep evolving. I don't care where you at, you can always be better. You can always make more money. You can make that relationship better. You can like take care of your health better. I don't care what it is, you can always get better. That's how you have to think about it. That's how you have to do. Like 2025 needs to be better than 2024. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. You know, one of the things is you don't want to get to a point in life where you're just stuck. Because you can even if you have what you consider to be successful, your version of success. Sometimes that's how people get caught up. They get stuck in some place. That's how you get some people up here. They can be, I'll use the money example. They can be millionaires, even billionaires all of a sudden, you know, and they thinking everything good, but then some things happen and then boom, the rug is pulled from under them. They fall into that hole and they're like, oh, wait a minute. So even to maintain what you're doing, if you're doing great, you still got to think, you know, and there's still more that you can do. You always have to keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind, all right? And I don't care what it is. It's like, because look, here's the thing. And this is a major reason I do this channel. Major reason I talk about deep thought. You can still be better. You can still go to another level. You can still rise up. All right? You can still be a better person than you were the year before. You know, unless you can fly. And if you can fly, you know what? Even if you can fly, even if you say, well, Rom, I can fly. I can walk on water. All right. Well, you can do it better. Can you run on water? If you can fly, can you fly around the globe fast? Which means I don't care what it is, you can do better. I don't care what it is. It's like you can be better. You can be a better person. I don't care what it is. You know, I've said publicly before, I've reached a level of success and I'm like, well, I can still make more money. I can be even more successful. I can still like put myself in a position of control. So I'm still going. You know, a lot of people would like to be where I'm at, but I'm like, well, I'm still going. I'm still climbing that mountain. And I hadn't said that in a long time. Y'all climbing that mountain, I'm climbing with you. I'm not at the top of the mountain. Some of you can whisper in my ear as we're climbing. And some of y'all might have to yell, but whatever the case, we're all going up that mountain together. So for this new year, we all have to like make that climb. We all have to do better. All of us, myself included, because I'm always thinking, okay, how can I do this better? What can I do better? How can I see something better? I'm doing it myself all the time. If you're riding with me, you can do that as well. All right? So think better this new year. Think better in 2025. Whatever you did in 2024, and you know, and I don't care how great it was, it can be even greater in 2025. Think better. Think. You know, don't let the days like dictate your life. Think about stuff. I don't care what it is. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for today. Y'all have a great new year and all of that. All right? And keep rising. Peace and blessings, everyone.